2016 approaches, and we are qualified for the Rio 2016 games. And I'd been competing on the USA team on the international stage for 15 years at this point. And the one thing I had not gotten yet was that Paralympic gold medal. And so heading into the 2016 games, I was fired up. I was ready. This was going to be the capstone to my career, the top achievements of all the things that I had achieved. And so we head into the tournament, and we get started with the competition, 2 pools of 5. So we do a round robin play, and playing against each of the teams in our pool. We come out of our pool 3rd place, I believe it was, and ended up in the quarterfinals, crossing over against a team from Germany. So first quarterfinal match, I got 3 games left to try to grab that Paralympic gold medal. We beat Germany by 1 point, moving on to the semifinal match, a very, very tight game. And we drew a semifinal match against a team from Brazil. So I'm in, right? I've got 4 teams left in the tournament, 2 games to that gold medal. So the morning of our semifinal match against Brazil dawns, and we get up and we go and get our breakfast. We get padded up, we get suited up, we go to the stadium, and we're getting warmed up and ready to roll. Now, Brazil, they were previous world champions. They were the host nation. In this tournament, they by far had scored more goals and allowed fewer than any other team. They were heavily favored to win, right? So we get into the stadium, and we're standing in the tunnel, ready to march in for our semifinal match. And we've got USA over here on the right lined up, and then Brazil over here on the left lined up. And I'm kind of rolling my shoulders. I'm getting ready for the match and trying to focus in. And Brazil, a bunch of young guys, super athletic, good dudes. They're hyped, right? They are pumped. They're hitting each other on the shoulders, and they got this like tribal chant going on. Like, it was honestly a little intimidating, not gonna lie. It was like they are fired up. And we march into the stadium, and there's 6,000 people in the stands. It's just packed stadium, people going crazy. About 5,996 Brazilian fans, about 4 people waving USA flags. And hey, USA. So we get in and we start the match. And we just absolutely trounced them. We beat them by a score of 10-1 in this semifinal match. I scored I scored 9 of our 10 goals. 9 of our 10 goals in this match. Yeah, it was wild. And we gathered up after the game. I got the guys together real quick. Guys, this was amazing. I love you guys. You did so good. I don't know if we're going to make it out of here alive. There's a lot of upset Brazilian fans here, but we're going to do our best. And I walked out. There's cameras everywhere. I was on Brazilian national TV, and like, it was just this incredible experience, right? I mean, what a ways to go from being this skinny blind kid on a farm in Southwest Michigan, right? Not being told that he was going to be helpless. You know what I'm saying? Like, what a distance. And so the day of the gold medal match comes, and we are ready. We are pumped. We're ready to go and grab that gold medal. The last game I had ever intended on playing at that time for the U.S. team, I was intending on retiring after those 2016 games. And so we get up, we get ready to go into the stadium, and we get padded up and suited up and all the things that we need to do to be ready. And final match against Team Lithuania, previous world champions, very, very strong team, a lot of veterans on this team. So we're in the tunnel, right? We're getting ready to march in the stadium. We got USA here on the right and Lithuania on the left. I'm kind of rolling my shoulders. I'm getting ready for this match. And I look over, and the guys from Lithuania, they're not, clapping or dancing. They're not hitting each other on the shoulders. They're not moving. I don't even know that they're breathing, to be honest with you. Like, they're just like eyes forward, razor focused, like military soldiers. That was almost more intimidating than the tribal chants. I was like, wow, these guys are on point. So we march into the stadium and begin the final match, and whistle blows, and we're trading shots back and forth, and a goal scores here and another there, penalty shot on this side, and substitution over here, switch halftime, just back and forth fighting, 24-minute game, tooth and nail, all the way down to the last moment of the last game that I'd ever planned on playing for the USA team. to grab that gold medal. And final whistle blows, buzzer sounds. And as I stood on the medal stand in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil in 2016, feeling the weight of that silver medal around my neck after losing that final game, I realized there was one more step. I'd learned to look beyond fear. I'd learned to take full ownership. I decided it was possible. I developed all the habits. I'd been successful in so many ways, right? Like all of the things that I had accomplished. I'd won over 70 medals in the sport. I've traveled to 18 different countries competing in these games. I'd won multiple awards and as Everett mentioned, a Jacob Balatin Award. I've won Athlete of the Month for the Olympic Training Center. I have a key to the city for the town that we lived in Florida. I still don't know what the damn thing is supposed to open, but I have a key to the city. You know, I had accomplished so much. And in the end, I'm standing on this stand wearing a silver medal instead of a gold. And I had to ask myself, did I fail? What does this mean for me? Why? I have wrestled with this. Most people would think like, you have a silver medal from the Olympics? That's so cool. And I stood there on that stand and thought, if you had said to me, I'd be so disappointed wearing this medal right now, I would have told you were crazy, right? But I was. And what I learned that the last step to seeing that true champion within is to seek greatness within. And really what it comes down to is if you're not good enough without the medal, you'll never be good enough with it. Being a true champion is about seeking to be better today than you were yesterday and seeking to be better tomorrow than you are today. Not everybody is going to have medals and trophies, and it's great to reach for those things. That don't misunderstand me. Those things are awesome to have, but that's not what makes you a champion. What makes you a champion is that you get up every day and challenge yourself to do a little better with your Braille reading or your your job seeking or whatever it is, whatever that challenge is. You seek to be better today than you were yesterday, better tomorrow than you were today. And so I want to challenge you guys today before I take off here. I want to challenge you guys to think about something in your life that's been weighing on you. Think about something that has been on your mind, something that's been kind of in your face and challenging you. Maybe it's been for a few days, maybe a few years. I want you to look at it and look beyond the fear that you feel in that situation. I want you to decide for yourself what it is you want out of that. I want you to take full ownership of it. Nobody is going to seize success for you. Decide that it's possible. You are more powerful than you realize. Do the work. Develop those habits that you need to push yourself to success. And in the end, recognize that seeking greatness within, you are good enough with or without. I really appreciate you guys giving me the chance to speak to you today. If you are interested, I have brought some of my medals with me and I'll be in the exhibit hall today. You can come and check out the medals. You can ask me about my fitness programs and I'd be glad to connect with you and help you in any way that I can. Thank you guys so much for your time.
Perfect timing, man.
Oh, good. I made it. Thanks, Everett. Appreciate
Thank you, buddy. Oh, no. Thank you. Remember dinner tonight.
Yes, I'll be there.
All right. Listen to that, buddy. It almost sounds like Brazil. Hey, Brian Tanner, please make your way up to the front. We should have a door prize in honor of Tyler, don't you think? Yeah. There you go.
Just barely tap the button and it should come on. His name is Trent Morton. He's the writer of the whole.
Okay, guys. It takes a few minutes I turn it off so that way you don't hear anything from me otherwise. Okay, so we got some really special, awesome new stuff for you. And we got something really awesome for you. from the Sundance Festival. We had a really cool water bottle. We love you, Sundance Festival. Thank you so much. We got some Girl Scout cookies. Practice. A lovely bag that's some bag items and stuff for your hotel visit. Is there anything else in there? Oh yeah, there's a $25. I'm waiting for her to read it. We got
The suspense is killing us.
Rebecca.
Jakeman, Rebecca Jakeman. Thanks, Danielle. You know, it's a pretty exciting. Our Rebecca Jakeman is one of our scholarship finalists. We have 5 scholarship finalists that we are going to present to you after the lunch is over. We definitely need all of you back in the room at 1:45 because Danielle is going to give a monstrous door prize, a very big one, probably has some money to it. And then also, we will have our scholarship presentation by our scholarship chairperson, Chelsea Peel. But then Congressman John Curtis is going to be here. Congressman John Curtis represents the 3rd district here in Utah Valley area. So we're pretty excited to have Congressman John Curtis. And I was just checking my emails. He has not canceled on me. So I'm really excited that he's going to be here. That's the most stressful thing about being president is do you hope they're going to come? But yeah, so we're excited to hear from him. And so we want a big crowd and we want a lot of excitement and energy for him so he can see how awesome we are as an organization. So the last presentation before lunch, our board of directors lunch, which will be in the next room, which is to my left, your right, Arches and Canyons. We will have our board of directors lunch in there. Our last presentation is a partnership with BYU Radio and the Appleseed podcast program that I was able to participate in. It was a pretty exciting venture because they listened to the NFB of Utah philosophy and really incorporated this in their podcast. So I'm going to let them tell you a little bit more about the podcast and how it came about. And then we're going to play the podcast and then we'll have a final door prize and we'll be adjourned. So give a warm Utah welcome to Brian Tanner from BYU Radio.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It is a tough act to follow a Olympic medalist. So hopefully you'll enjoy this too. So my name is Brian Tanner, and I am the senior producer of a show from BYU Radio called The Appleseed, as well as a new podcast called Kaboom. And we are here to talk about Kaboom. It's a spinoff of The Appleseed. They are storytelling shows. And Kaboom is a show where we make audio dramas that are for the whole family to listen to together. And so if you're unfamiliar with the term audio dramas, they are original pieces of fiction. They are, we invite actors into our studio. We have a post-production team that does really cinematic, exciting sound design and music. It's like a movie for your ears. So that's what we do on Kaboom. And I have here with me one of my writers.
Yeah, so my name is Trent Horton, and I'm a writer and assistant producer for Kaboom and the Appleseed. And as we have been developing some of these audio dramas, we're always looking for new story ideas. And I, a while back, wrote a short film about a recently blind kid. And as we moved into the audio drama space, we thought, well, that's a perfect medium for this story since there's no visual component.
Yeah. So we worked on this script together and we went through draft after draft and we got to a place where we were happy with it. And we thought, oh, we did as sensitive a job as we could. But we just reached a point where we were like, you know what? The blind or low vision experience is not something that we know. We're just doing our best guess here. We better find somebody who can consult for us. So after a tiny bit of Googling, I found Everett and I called him up and I said, hey, this may sound a little weird. I don't know if this is the kind of thing that you do, but would you mind reading a script and telling us what you think? And he said to us, oh, I do that all the time. I've done script consulting for This Is Us on NBC and some Netflix projects. And we were, I know, right? He's a big deal. And we were like, wow, we found the right guy, so we had a series of phone calls in which he gave us a bunch of notes, and we were so happy to get the feedback.
Yeah, and one thing that I'd like to say is, as a writer, I felt like Everett was very sensitive. He didn't want to derail the story, but he definitely did. And all of the advice that he gave us and all of the things that he said were very helpful in making the story a better product.
Yeah, and I can give one example. For instance, we had a very important element to the story of echolocation. We'd heard like the Invisibilia podcast episode and read some articles, and it just sounded like, I don't know, something kind of cool and fun for us to represent in the podcast. But when we talked to Everett, he told us, like, for a recently blind 12 or 13-year-old kid to be using echolocation in a matter of weeks is completely unrealistic. He's like, get that out of there. But he did inquire, like, and we were like, thank you. He did inquire, like, what are you going for? Why did you have this in the story? And we said, well, we wanted something that was going to be really difficult for him to overcome, something he'd have to put a lot of work into and maybe be a little bit resentful or not want to do it or something. And he said, well, you can accomplish that same dramatic purpose with learning to use a cane. And he gave us all kind of information about using cane. And that's just one of many details about the blind experience that he gave to us that we were able to incorporate, and it did make our script a lot better.
One thing before we play, this does incorporate a dramatic representation of a car accident. And since we know that people can be sensitive to such topics, we just wanted to point that out before we played. But yeah, without further ado.
Oh, well, I wanted to make a note too, that this has actually not aired on the podcast yet. It won't come out for another 2 weeks from today. So if you want to hear it, subscribe. If you're a podcast listener, go to whatever podcast platform you use, and you can find it. It is Kaboom, KABOOM. Or you can find it at byuradio.org or on the BYU Radio app. So guys, this is the world premiere of this audio drama, and it is called The Cavern of Bethesda.
Oh, we better find some shelter, bud. Good boy. Look at that. A cave up those rocks. We'll have to climb a bit, though.
And that's when you got struck by lightning and got your scars.
Yes, sir. All up my back and arms.
And then what?
You know what happens. I've told you this story 1,000,000 times.
But it wouldn't be a real camping trip if you didn't tell it again.
You're right, of course.
Did it really happen? The cave really healed you after you got struck by lightning?
Sure did. But it wasn't the cave. It was a pool inside the cave.
Where is it?
Well, the cave is above my cabin. But I've gone back there 1,000 times. And I've never seen the pool again.
Has anyone else found it?
Not that I know of. Everyone I tell about it says I'm just trying for attention.
Well, I believe you.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate that.
What if I help you find it again?
Well, we could definitely give it a shot. Maybe for our next camping trip, we'll go to the cave.
Yeah. And we could use it to grant a wish or something.
That's not what it's for. The legend says the pool appears only to heal the first person who enters.
There's a legend about it?
Sure is. Better slow down. That car up there is swerving around a lot.
What is that car doing?
No, I'm gonna have to pull over. Hang on, Jimmy.
Mm.
He's moving. Thank goodness.
Mom,
I'm right here, Jimmy. I'm here.
where are we? My head.
We're in the hospital. You were in a bad car accident. Can you see me?
Is Grandpa okay?
I'm sorry, honey. He didn't make it.
No, that's not true. Grandpa has to be okay. Why are the lights off? I can't see anything.
It can't be true.
What can't be true? What's wrong?
The doctors, they say you might be blind.
No,
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I had hoped they were wrong.
my eyes. They have to work. What am I supposed to do? And without Grandpa.
This is going to be tough. But Grandpa would want us to keep trying, just like he always did. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to do this together, right?
Okay. I'm gonna miss Grandpa.
Me too.
Hold on, Jimmy. We've got to wait for Miss Jenkins.
What's up? I don't want to wait. We already know where my next class is. Can't you just take me?
Hello, Jimmy. Hi, Alyssa.
Hi, Miss Jenkins.
Hey,
Thanks for your help, Alyssa. You know, Jimmy, you're lucky to have a cousin like her to help out. You ready to head to class?
I guess so.
All right, get your cane ready.
Do I really have to? I feel like everyone's staring at me.
No one is staring at you. I bet they all think it's cool.
Yeah, right.
I know it can feel like that, but your cane is a tool to keep you and others safe. Even more important, it can let you be independent. Come on, just like we practiced.
Fine, I guess.
Good, just like that. Now, step with your left and check to your right. Good job.
You're doing great. Oh, watch out.
Ow.
Hey, watch it. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I didn't see you there.
It's okay.
Let me help you up.
Thanks.
Do you need help getting to class?
No, Miss Jenkins and Alyssa are helping me.
Okay, I can carry your bag if you need.
I said I'm fine.
Oh, okay. Sorry again.
Thank you. Make sure you don't text in the halls from now on, okay?
Okay, sorry.
I told you school would stink now.
What do you mean? He was nice.
It's not just him. They all think I can't do anything by myself. And they're right. Plus, I always wrote into stuff.
That's not true. You can learn to do all sorts of things. It's just going to take practice like we're doing now. What just happened was a good learning experience.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Yeah, right. I just can't do anything fun anymore.
Maybe we could go camping again.
It wouldn't be the same without Grandpa. Oh, shoot. We're late.
Don't worry, I've already talked to your teacher. You'll be fine. Now, let's keep going. That's the way. Yes, good job.
Okay, it looks like this is the letter M. Do you feel the two dots up top and the one farther down?
Yeah. And this one is a T?
No, that's an S. The T has 4 dots like this. Here, feel it.
Whatever. This is too hard. I don't want to learn how to read all over again.
Yeah, I get that Braille is hard, but you'll figure it out.
Maybe the cave Grandpa found would heal me, like him. And then I wouldn't have to.
You mean that old cave he talked about? What did he call it? Cavern of Bethesda. That's just an old legend that Grandpa loved.
Grandpa said he found it.
Grandpa said a lot of things. Everyone knows about the myth, but it's just a myth. Grandpa just liked the attention his story got.
You didn't even believe him? He's Grandpa.
I know, and I loved him, but that doesn't mean that everything he said was true.
Well, I do believe him. And I'm going to find the cave and prove you wrong. Watch how. Stupid chair.
What am I gonna do?
Nice job. You even got past the laundry basket this time. Can you make it back across the room?
I think so.
Nice. Miss Jenkins will be so proud. High 5.
I
Oh,
can't really-
sorry. Forgot you can't see my hand. Hold yours up. Can I try your cane?
If you want.
Oh, this is kind of scary with my eyes closed. Oh. Whoa!
You okay?
Yeah, this thing is hard.
Tell me about it. Did you ask about the cavern?
Yeah, my mom, dad, even the librarian. They all said it was just a legend.
If Grandpa were here, he'd take us to where he found it. He always said it was just above his cabin.
I wish we could talk to him one more time.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What about his old journals? My mom has them.
Good idea. Let's go get them. Here they are. Oh, he sure wrote a lot. Where do we even start?
I don't know. How old was he when he found the cave?
I remember him saying once that it was right after he got married to Grandma.
So you should start looking there.
Aw, cute.
What?
It's talking about when he first kissed Grandma.
Gross.
We must be close, though. Here's when they got married. Huh, he was old. He got married in 1965.
Didn't they still ride horses back then?
It says he went to Vietnam in 1967.
He was a pilot. I remember him talking about that.
There's even a picture of him in his uniform. I want to read these stories. Oh, here we go. July 6th, 1969. It says, I found the pool. I was out for a hike when a thunderstorm came on suddenly.
Sounds right. What did he do next?
He says he saw a cave up some rocks and started climbing to it for shelter from the storm.
Then what?
He reached the cave right as he got struck by lightning.
Yeah, just like he always said.
He passed out in the cave for a bit, and then something woke him up. He says, I opened my eyes to a glowing pool of water. I didn't know where I was or what had happened, but the cool water called to me. I crawled to the pool, ignoring my pain. As soon as I crawled in the pool, thunder clapped and my pain was gone. I woke later in the cave. There was no trace of a pool.
But where was it exactly?
I don't know. Let's see. He went back after the storm. He couldn't find it. He's losing his mind. No one believed him. Apparently, he went back a bunch of times, but couldn't find the pool. Here it says he was above his cabin along the Strumbolt River.
Yeah, we knew that much. But that forest is huge. We might never find it. Does he say anything else?
No, not really. All he says is, just like the legend, the pool in the cavern helped me in my moment of greatest need. So I guess it was there just because he needed it.
Well, I need it. So it should appear for me too.
Wait, look at this. He made some kind of map.
I can't see.
Oh, sorry.
Does it show where it is?
I think so. With this map, we can find it.
Yes. We'll need some supplies, like snacks and water.
And a flashlight. Think the tires are pumped up on that old tandem bike?
Are we there yet?
Come on. You've got to pedal.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I think it's just over this hill. Yep, I see it. Time to go down.
How fast are we going?
Woo!
Okay, this isn't so bad. I wish I could steer though.
Whoa! I love that hill.
Woo! That was fun. Are we there?
We're here at the cabin. Now we just have to find the river. And then we can follow the map.
No, easy. I can hear from here. It's that way.
Really? I can't hear anything.
Yeah, really. Just listen for a second.
Oh, I hear it.
See, you just have to pay attention.
Sounds like it's this way. Come on.
Do you see anything yet?
Still no. Grandpa hasn't marked further upriver by some rocks. You should really get out your cane. This would be good practice.
No way. If this works, I won't even need the cane anymore. I'll just leave it in the cave.
Yeah, or you could keep it, for memories.
No, I just want to forget this ever happened.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then. Oh, watch for this log.
anything yet?
It's been like 10 seconds since you asked me last.
Well, I can't see anything, so I have to ask you.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, I actually do see something.
Where?
Up ahead a ways. Come on, hold my arm.
Slow down. I'm gonna trip.
I can see the cave. It's just up some rocks. We'll have to climb though.
How do I climb?
I'll help you. Let's see. Put your foot here and put your hand here. Great. Now pull yourself up.
Ugh. I'm not sure I like this.
You're really close. Okay, take your right foot up a bit. You're almost there. Come on, you've got it.
Ugh.
Yes, there we go.
I did it.
Nice.
I can hear the cave. It sounds different.
Cool. My turn. Right there.
Alyssa,
I'm okay. Just a piece broke off. Made it.
what's that? What is
There's
it?
a rattlesnake.
Is it by me?
No, it's by me.
Don't move.
I'm not moving. What do I do?
Can you jump away really fast?
Maybe.
Alyssa, are you okay?
It bit my leg.
Are you bleeding?
Yeah, a little bit.
What do we do? Is the snake gone?
It hurts pretty bad. Am I going to die?
No. I have an idea. We'll move faster if I can see. We'll find the pool. I'll get healed and we'll get you help.
Okay. We can do that. Oh. Wow. This cave goes really deep.
Anything glowing?
No, nothing.
Let's go deeper. Where is it?
I don't know. I still don't see anything. You sure you don't want to use your cane?
You've got to look harder. Turn your flashlight off so you can see where the cave is glowing.
I still don't see anything.
Nothing at all? Come on. You've got to find it. We both know I can't.
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm not yelling. I just need you to find the pool.
I'm doing my best. I got bit by a rattlesnake, remember?
Well, I'm sorry I couldn't help.
What? I didn't say that.
Well,
Ow.
Alyssa,
I
are you okay?
really don't feel good. Everything's spinning.
Oh, Alyssa? Hey! Hey, wake up! I'm sorry I yelled. Wake up! Okay, what do? You need a hospital, right? We'll need to find the pool fast. Let's go this way. I can pull you. Ow. Come on. Stupid rocks. Stupid cave. Help. Anybody. Alyssa, did you hear that? I didn't hear the water before now. Alyssa? Maybe if I use my cane? Hey, I didn't trip that time. The cane is working. We made it. Alyssa, look. Is it glowing? I'm going in, and then I can get us out of here. I'm not leaving. I'm just going in the pool, and because once I can see, I'll just get us out. I'll be able to carry you back. I promise. I know this will work. Right? You'll be okay. I'm right here. Melissa? You're not dying, right?
The pool appears only to heal the first person who enters.
You need the pool more than I do, don't you? Whoa. Alyssa.
Oh, it's so cold. Where am I?
You're okay.
Jimmy, we're in the cave. We got bit. And then, wait, did we find the pool?
You're in it. Did it work?
I'm in it. Wait, you healed me? What about your eyes?
Grandpa said the pool only appeared to the one who needed it the most. I think you're the one who really needed it.
Jimmy. Thank you.
I was so worried. I thought you were going to die.
I'm okay. It's so weird. I'm completely fine. And the water feels like it's disappearing. Uh-oh. The flashlight isn't working. How are we gonna get out of here?
I think I can actually help with that. You hear that? It sounds more open where we are. But we came this way. Grab my arm.
Is this what it's like to be you all the time? I can't see anything. Whoa, almost tripped.
Yeah, it takes practice. Maybe feel ahead with your feet so you don't trip on something.
It's crazy to think we finally found it. Grandpa was right all along.
I knew he was. My mom won't believe this.
Neither will mine. I don't know if anyone will believe this.
Maybe not. But Grandpa always told everyone anyway.
Yeah, he did. He loved his story.
I think we should tell people too. You know, for him. Wait until we tell Ms. Jenkins. She'll be amazed at what I did.
Yeah, she will. Oh, I can see light.
Slower. I'm so blind.
We're getting close to the entrance now.
Just do me a favor and watch for that snake on our way down.
That's the end. Isn't that cool? And just to clarify, there were no video screens, no nothing. That was all us imagining what would happen, right? It's kind of like old time radio. I loved it. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, BYU Radio. Thank you, everyone. Let's have a fast door prize, Danielle, and then we'll be dismissed for lunch. What? Go Cougars. Okay.
Okay, what prize? I just put that in you. Randomly. Okay.
Yeah.
And what you're gonna be getting is some lovely soap in a nice metal basket. You got some Girl Scout cookies. You got a gift card that doesn't have an amount, so it's a surprise. And a really fun bag of almost. Okay, it's Janice Spencer.
Yeah. All right, let's go to lunch. Yep. Hey, what?
Lunch. It's time for lunch. It's time to munch, crunch, eat a bunch. It's time for lunch, not brunch. Harder lunch. It's time for lunch. It's time to munch, crunch, eat a bunch. It's time for lunch. Now get it. Some cheese, peas, broccoli, greens, beans, tangerines, turkey. Stop your worky. Lemon lo mein and lima beans. Chicken fajita, hummus and pita, ravioli, guacamole. What else? Homemade cupcake, milkshake, earthquake. It's time to take a break for lunch. lunch, it's time for lunch, lunch, it's time to munch, crunch, eat a bunch, it's time for lunch, not lunch, 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 it's time for lunch, lunch, it's time for munch, crunch, eat a bunch, it's time for lunch, not lunch.
Chicken leg, hard-boiled eggs, clams, games, grilled jam, fish fillet, yogurt parfait, grapes, sandwiches, empanada, enchilada, veggie stew, honeydew.
That food is making me hungry for lunch, lunch, it's time for lunch, lunch, it's time to munch, crunch, eat a bunch, get up and run, then take a lunch. Why are we still singing when we could be eating a lunch? Let's see. Anybody got an extra sport?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. Yes, oh, I got the pens here.
Oh, awesome, Ray. Thanks.
So,
Thank you.
I talked to Curtis's office
Yes.
manager.
Yes.